Alright, so I can't think of a fucking intro for this because it's been literally, I think, like years since I've made a video in this style. And even then, back then, I was horrible at it. So, let's see how I can do this. Alright, so, if anyone knows what this game is already, you'll definitely know who that is. But, yeah, so this is Banjo Kazooie. This is one of those games that you hear about people, like, they're like, oh yeah, like when I was a kid, this was my favorite game. So, I had an N64 when I was a kid, but I was mostly the kid that played, like, Ocarina of Time, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Super Mario 64, Pokemon Stadium, etc. So, oh, Mario Party and all that other stuff. But this is like one of those games that I didn't really play when I was a kid. I actually played this like a couple years back. I want to say like 5-6 years ago or so. I got it in whenever Rare Replay came out. That's when I got it. So the reason I'm playing this now is because Banjo just came out in Smash, and you know it's one of those things where it's like, hey, you know, like new character in Smash Bros. Like let's see what the whole history of this character was like. So I've only played this game once in the past. I did beat it back then, but I remember like nothing of this game. I remember a couple of the characters, some of the levels, music, etc. But like, I definitely am not gonna know where the jiggies and whatever those things are called is gonna be. So I'm pretty much going into this more or less blind because I barely remember this game. So I did have a conversation with a friend of mine like the other day where we were talking about Banjo Kazooie and how why do people like this thing, like this game and this character so much, Banjo and Kazooie and stuff like that. Like, why do people like characters in this game? Period. And you know, not being the biggest fan of Banjo, I kind of just said, you know, it's like, hey, it's got that charm, it's got that childhood memories. A lot of it's kind of there, but you know, I don't have much attachment to this series just because I didn't grow up with it. But I do think it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's pretty nice. Music is definitely, like, I think the best thing about it. Gameplay wise, I remember the gameplay not having aged very well. But you know, it's again one of those things where it comes with a lot of things, like a lot of the games back in the N64 era, they don't play so good today, obviously because of, you know, future iterations of that kind of genre being better. Like even, you know, Mario Kart. Okay, for a second I thought she froze there. Like Mario Kart 64, for example, doesn't control that well. Hell, even Double Dash, and that's a GameCube game, and it doesn't control very well. So it's like, it comes with time, but you know, it still doesn't mean it's not playable, and definitely doesn't mean that it doesn't have its charm anymore. But yeah, this game is like one of those games, though. I think didn't age as well as people, I think, remember it, but it's still cool. Funny enough, when I was a kid, I want to say like 11, 12, like definitely before I was in middle school, I borrowed Conker's Bad Fur Day from somebody. I think it might have been one of my friends. I'm not too sure. I somehow acquired a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. I guess it's not even like a borrow. I somehow acquired a copy of it. And if you don't know what that game is like super M-rated at the time. Like I mean, hell, even today it's still pretty M-rated. It's got a lot of adult themes in it. I don't remember the exact way I acquired it, but I think it was something to do with like somebody basically going like, hey, you know, like this is a pretty fun game. You should play it. And then just kind of like me playing the game as a kid and just slowly over time like realizing how adult themed that game was. It's pretty wild. But that was actually, like, for the longest time, the only 3D Rare game that I've played, and until Rare Replay came out, in which case then I played Banjo. But like, yeah, like I played. I don't have that much of an attachment to Rare. I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna say it right now. Don't have much of an attachment to them. Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo was one of those games that I just never beat because it was so freaking hard. You know. Oh, well, GoldenEye was one of the games I did really like from them. But either way, yeah, like just not too big of an attachment to them. So I've been talking over this entire cutscene, talking about my past with Rare. So let's just actually start playing the game now and start talking about random shit. Because honestly saying, I don't have much to talk about this game because I barely remember it and I don't know any of the characters. I'm more or less going in blind. So again, like I've mentioned it before. So if you're here for any amazing commentary about the game, you won't be getting anything because I'm just going to be talking about the game as in how I perceive it from a more or less newcomer's point of view. So this game's pretty cool, I will say about it. The cool thing I do like about it is I like the writing because it's kind of cool that the characters have speech patterns that is very distinct to each individual character. Like Gruntilda talks in rhymes, and you know, pretty cool. I always thought, even back like when I played it, I was like, hell yeah, that's pretty cool. Like it's unique. Okay, I'm gonna decline the training because I do remember enough about the game, and you know, that might bite me in the ass, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've done worse. But alright, so let's see here. Alright. So I've seen people playing this game enough to know, I think, how to play the game. And you know, I'm just gonna say that beforehand because, you know, in case I do fuck up, then you know, just like then people could roast me, I guess. Be like, you fucking idiot, you didn't know shit. But let's see how this works out. So, let's just talk about the N64 era, actually. So, for anybody who hasn't grown up with the N64 era, I personally grew up with that, like, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo era that, like, transitioned into the N64 era. Like, that's my era, when I grew up, when I was a kid. And then, obviously, like, GameCube, etc., etc. But, like, this era of games was really unique just because a lot of the games were a lot of the games were very first of its kind / them trying things out for the first time ever, especially like the N64 and Super Nintendo era, just because you know, NES was like them trying stuff out to see what they could get to function as a game. And then this era was like, okay, we made Mario in 2D, how do we make it in like 3D? Okay, we got racing games on Super Nintendo and stuff, but like, you know, you got like F-Zero, and all these other like kind of racing games, Mario Kart, etc. But then it's like, alright, but how do we take those games and then put them in like a 3D space to make it feel more like the player is immersed in it and stuff like that? It's a pretty cool era. But with that era, you know, of them just trying to like, oh, I forgot there's one up here. Of them like, converting stuff, I guess you could say, into that 3D space was a bunch of games that came along that just did things that wasn't possible on the Super Nintendo. And I think this kind of game, like a collect-a-thon like platformer, 3D platformer, is one of those genres. And you know, obviously the big ones that most people know about is Super Mario 64 and stuff like that, but Banjo is the collect-a-thon game, in my opinion. It's the one where you're collecting a shit ton of stuff, and it's the one that most people, I think about when you're talking about collect-a-thon games, because it's kind of the whole thing is you're just collecting shit. Every level, I think, from what I remember, it's like you gotta collect like 5 different things per level. Oh my god, I can't turn properly. All right. These poor rocks did like absolutely nothing. I'm just over here killing them. It's okay, just like totally off topic. I mean, not off topic, but totally just mentioning this. It's really weird when everything has eyes and then you kill it, because you just kind of feel a little bit bad. I mean, I don't know if that's just me, but when you start putting eyes on shit, you start feeling real bad for it. Just a little bit, because you know they're alive. That's sad. But okay, yeah. So going back to the N64 thing though. Yeah. So a lot of the games though back then it was just like it's all about that era of, you know, what can we do now that we got 3D? What can we do? And man, it's one of those things where there's a lot of gems in that era that I think are still good to this day, and you know, 3D platformers like Mario, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, like Zelda in general, Mario in general, a lot of those games still solid to this day, and we all know that if they were to push those out and get them on like your you know, like a Switch or something, like a remake or whatever, they'll probably still be good. And Banjo, God bless his soul, because Nintendo, you know, they would probably be the one people that would actually be making remakes and stuff like of this. Maybe even Activision, since they've been doing that a lot with Spyro and like Crash and stuff. But like, God bless, you know, just rest in peace, Banjo. Just unless Microsoft decides to let Rare make games that isn't random shit, and Sea of Thieves, which is, you know, it's good, but like I don't see them remaking this thing ever. But who knows, you know? I mean, they did just put Banjo in Smash, and Banjo is like every time they mention Banjo for Smash, Banjo is trending on Twitter and stuff like that. So the popularity is definitely there. So I hope one of these days we'll get you know, these guys in a new game or a remake. Probably a remake. That'd be a good place to start. Do a remake of 1 and 2, Banjo Kazooie and Tooie, and then just like sweep what the fuck was it? Nuts and bolts like under the rug. Just like don't let people remember that existed. Do what like Sonic does with Sonic 06, but just like even less. Sonic Team and Sega at least acknowledges that Sonic 06 existed, but they like poke fun of it themselves. They should just like, for Banjo, they should just like completely erase it off the face of the earth. Just, it never existed. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean, nuts and bolts? Like, what? Never heard of it. But yeah. That'd be cool though. It'd be cool if they do like a Spyro or Crash kind of style remake for these guys, because it's cool. I like Banjo from like a character perspective. Like, I like Banjo. Gameplay not as much, but you know, like, I like them. They're charm. They got that nice charm. Look at him. He's so happy. Look at the bird. Like, stupid gah thing. Like, it's a lot of it is just character charm, and like, it'd be nice to see these guys in a new game again. Who knows? But yeah, so talking about that N64 era though, you know, going back again to that, since that's kind of what I can only really talk about for this game, because I can't really talk about much about this game itself. But yeah, that N64 era though, like, man, you know, they tried with a lot of those games to bring them back, like remake it, etc., etc. I mean, like GoldenEye got that remake on the Wii. I forgot what it was called. It's like GoldenEye Reloaded, I want to say. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't GoldenEye. It was just Call of Duty. Like, it was just 007 Call of Duty. And if anyone's played it, you know, it's not bad, but it's not GoldenEye. And that's kind of what I fear with a lot of those N64 remakes, is because it's like they might just completely remake it and then it just isn't the same thing anymore. Like, they modernize it too much. Zelda, Ocarina of Time, you know, good example. They just graphically updated a lot of the stuff, and they what is it? They, you know, fixed a lot of the random like quality of life stuff that people, you know, didn't like about it. One of the things I remember from Majora's Mask is they added the little bomber's notebook. Oh man, I forgot what it was called. It was something notebook, but like that's a really good change. Ocarina of Time, they added the music, like for when you play the ocarina, you can just like, I think, if I remember correctly, you can just have the whole like music piece like listed on the top screen while you play the ocarina off the bottom screen, so you don't have to really memorize it. And even then, I think now this might be wrong because it's been a while since I played Ocarina of Time 3D, but I think you also could have just had the thing autoplay the whole song for you. I can't I can't remember, but like that's another one of those things where it's like, yeah, like that's a good remake. If they do that for like Banjo, that'd be nice, because a lot of these I can't. God, I was trying to pull the camera up to see this like little ledge here, but yeah, Banjo could use a lot of that. I think like if I could pull this camera back, I think that'd be a pretty nice change for camera wise. Like that's already, I think, one good quality of life change they could do for this game if they were to ever remake it, because you can only, I think, move this camera left and right, but I don't think you can pull it back and up or even down, which, by the way, like, oh, okay, so I can't pull it back. All right, I don't know why it wasn't working. All right, but yeah, like in this era, N64 era, cameras in 3D platformers was like the one thing that I think was just bad in almost all of them. I think it was the thing that they didn't figure out really until, I'm gonna say, like, until the Wii generation, like Wii, Xbox 360, like PS3, like that generation was, I think, when they really figured out cameras for platformers. Because even like in GameCube era, GameCube, PS2, Xbox era, I remember cameras being mostly crap. The one that I think, how do I ground pound here? Oh yeah, I think I have to learn it from the little mole dude. I forgot his name. Oh my god, I forgot his name already. Bottles. Yeah, you here, bro? All right. Yeah, so like Super Mario Sunshine, horrible camera. It's like the one thing I think everyone remembers about that game when they're talking about gameplay stuff that's bad. It's probably the camera. I mean, there's also people who hate FLUDD, but like, you know, that's a different thing. But yeah, this game, you know, camera, baby. Like, I remember fiddling with the camera a lot. Last time I played this. Conker's also had that same. Conker's and this game has the exact same camera. I'm not surprised if they just literally use the same thing, like code-wise or something. But like, yeah. So I have no idea exactly where everything is, even in this first level, and this is the one that I remember the most, is this level, and then something Cove, Pirates Cove. So like I hope I don't fuck it up to the point where people are watching this and going like, holy shit, dude, that thing is right there, and you went past it like 5 times. Because again, you know, oh my god, I can't grab that. Because again, you know, like I haven't played this in forever, and I've only played this game like once. So yeah. I never played Banjo Tooie, and maybe if I beat this, because I think this game's only like 10 hours long or something like that. Well, maybe once I beat this, I'll do Banjo Tooie, because that's another one of those ones. I just get in the eye, dude. Because like that's another one of those games I wanted to play, and then I just never did. And I think the worst thing when you're a guy that like plays a lot of games and stuff is that backlog is the worst thing that can happen. And Rare Replay comes with like 30 games, and given out of those like 30 games, I'm not gonna play a lot of those like really old ones, but like there was at least still like 10 games in there that I just didn't touch. Out of the ones that I would have played. So like out of like maybe 15, I only played like 5. And Banjo Tooie is definitely one of those on there. So I might do Banjo Tooie after this, because from what people have said, Banjo Tooie fixes a lot of the problems that Banjo Kazooie has, which is a lot of like gameplay stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I gotta go find Mumbo's tokens because he needs me to collect like 5 of them, and then he'll turn me into I think that's like an ant, because then I could go into that tower looking thing, right, or the big rock thing, anthill, I think it was, like so I'm gonna collect these real quick, and I need to talk to Bottles because he teaches me a thing that I remember as the optimal movement for this entire game, as in you'll like literally never walk around normally as Banjo, like more or less. you run with like Kazooie, the bird on the back, and you'll just never ever have to walk around as Banjo, because Kazooie walks faster and can walk up hills and stuff. It's weird that this is it's weird that this right here, right now, this is the default movement thing, and then like 5 minutes later, or maybe like 10, given how long this video is, they give you this movement, and this is like infinitely better. In almost every aspect. I don't understand. Oh, there's a Momo token down there. I'll grab that. I don't. Yeah, it's just weird. So these guys, by the way, these guys are Jinjos. I don't remember what they were for. I'm not gonna lie. But I think they were for like you needed them to beat the game. I think because they do a thing at the end of the game where you use it to beat the big bad lady, the big bad witch lady, Gruntilda. So yeah. So like right here, right now, like what I'm doing, I'm pretty sure if I was just walking around as Banjo, you just slide down this hill, but with this movement, you don't. So it's like, why would you not always be moving like this? There's no downsides to it. I mean, maybe it's a little bit harder to control, but I mean, like, it's the price to pay for it. By the way, like, 90% of the things I could be saying is totally wrong. And if I am, call me out on it, because, you know, not everyone knows their shit, and a lot of what I say I think is opinion based, so like take that in mind. But again, if I am actually spouting things as fact and it's totally wrong, call me the fuck out on that shit, because you know, like it's good to be wrong. It's not a good thing to always be right. I don't remember what the hell to do with that bowl guy, so this is gonna be hard. But yeah, so I'm gonna collect that shit, and I know there's a little cave in there that I need to go, so let's see if I can I walk on this? I don't think I can. Okay, yeah, up, fuck! Ah, oh, god damn it. Okay, yeah. For a second I thought I could, and then I couldn't, and then I could. It was weird. Oh my god. Get that last one. There we go. If anyone's played Mario 64, which I feel like the general populace of people who have played video games probably have, this game does something that I wish that game did, which was what it did right there, where you go underwater and then the music just kind of becomes like a muffled version of it. It's really cool. It's a nice touch, and I wish a lot of games did it. Hell, I wish a lot of games today did that. Because it's nice. It's cool. It's cool to hear like a version of the song that you're currently hearing, like right now, for example, but like a muffled underwater version, because it kind of makes you go like, hey man, like the composer and you know the developers and whatnot, like they thought of that shit. It's nice little things that makes you go like, yeah, that's cool. All right, so what are we at here? 94 and 2 more of the Mumbo tokens. So I remember this bull having something, but like I don't remember how to kill him or beat him, so I'm gonna just try this. That didn't work. Alright, cool. Was it this? Okay, like did I hit the horn too close? Did I just have to okay, that did something. Alright, he was down. It somehow hurt me. That's bullshit. I don't remember what the fuck to do. Fucking die, dude. Okay, I don't think I can actually. I think that's just to stun him. Alright, fuck it. You know, in hindsight, it probably would have been a lot better if I, like, got someone that actually knows anything about this game to co-commentate with me. Would have been probably a good fucking idea. Because now I'm just gonna look like an asshole doing a lot of these things and not knowing what I'm doing. As I am currently doing one of the puzzles. Oh, fuck it, I got wrecked. Alright. As I am doing one of the puzzles, you know. But, okay, so, there's a monkey, like, around this corner, I remember, that wants one of these oranges. I think I just have to climb this. I do. Alright, cool, I was right. Yo, you want an orange? This guy looks like Diddy Kong, without the shirt and a hat. Like, I bet you if you put a hat and a, t-shirt on him, he would just be Diddy Kong. Alright, so, let's see. I don't remember how many Jiggies I need to get in this level. Like, how many there are per level. But, I definitely... Oh man, I don't want to say no, but I know slash feel like there's 100 of those, the note, like, things. Oh god, I don't remember what those note things are called. Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, okay, so he's gonna teach me how to shoot. If I remember correctly, he's gonna be like, yo, spit eggs. Or poop eggs? It's one or the other. Oh, man. Had like a weird cough there. Cough, burp, combo. Oh, God. That was weird. Alright, so, let's see. Okay, so, hold down trigger and press Y. Or press B. And yes, this is Xbox. So, it's Y or B on an Xbox controller. I've actually never played this game on the N64, so I have no idea what the controls were like in that game, but I imagine it was horrible, because the N64 controller was awful. Anyone who says it was great, you know, it just wasn't. Go play on an N64 again, and it just wasn't. But it could have been worse, so it could always have been worse. It functioned, I guess. Alright, I think I just have to spit. Bah, alright. Spit. Fuck. Spit. How the fuck did that not count? Spit. Fuck. Spit. Alright. Okay, was that the same fucking noise that Donkey Kong makes in, like, Mario Party? Holy shit, this guy's wrecking me. That is the exact same noise. Okay, that is definitely the noise that Donkey Kong makes in, like, Mario Party. What the fuck? I never noticed that. It's the sound he makes when you pick him. Or I think when he gets owned. It's one or the other. When you kick his ass in Mario Party like 1 and 2, that is the same fucking noise. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that now. Holy crap. I mean, I guess it makes sense because Rare did make Donkey Kong, as in like the new version of Donkey Kong. Nintendo made the original, but like it started from like Donkey Kong Country, the design where it's Donkey Kong with like a necktie. I'm pretty sure that was Rare. So, huh? That's cool. Alright, so there's still a couple note blocks somewhere and mumbo tokens, and I don't know where the fuck they are now. So this is bad. How many did I have? Wait. Oh, I got 4. Okay, cool. Never mind. Wait, I'm dumb. Yeah, there's one in here. So I'll grab this one. I'll go talk to Mumbo, and then I'll turn into an ant. I think it was an ant. I don't remember correctly, but like, yeah. I love that sound. Alright, so let's go over here. Oh shit, wait, yeah, nope, I remember. There was one right here. There was, I gotta spit eggs into this dude. Bah. Alright. And I think I have to spit one more? Maybe? I think it was one more. Alright, and then don't kill this one? I think it was. Hey, look at that. Grab that shit. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Alright. Now I'm gonna go in here. And this dude's gonna be like, yo, thanks for giving me all 5 of my tokens. I love this dude. He's cool. This guy is cool. Mumbo Jumbo, you're a cool guy. I have no idea what the hell you're supposed to be. I'm just like, I'm trying to figure it out, but like, he's like a dude wearing a skull, or is the skull like his face? In which case, then that's kind of sad. But yeah, like, okay, that guy's cool. I like that's what I mean though. Like, you know, like this game has a lot of really charming characters. It's cool. Like, I'm not even a fan of this series technically, and I still think a lot of the characters are pretty great. No real attachment to a lot of them, but they're cool. They're cool. Alright, so, oh, yeah, okay, there's one more. Alright, and then I just grab these without not getting hit. And look at that, alright, got 100. I don't know how many Jiggies are in this map, though. I think there's 10? I might be wrong. As I am with a lot of times, I am wrong. hope. Okay, wait. So hold on a sec. Let's just like, okay, let's grab this and then check real quick. All right, so I got 8. I feel like there's 10 here. So if there's one up here, then there's definitely a 10th one. All right, fuck. There's gotta be a 10. There's gotta be 10. It'd be weird if it was only 9. Oh man. I feel like it's the bull. Like it's gotta be something with the bull, or maybe I gotta. Oh, maybe it's that statue thing. I gotta shoot like one more egg into it. Ah, fuck. I don't know. Oh my god. Why'd I come back in here? I feel like I could just jumped off. Whatever. Oh god damn it though. Oh, I feel like it. I feel like I'm doing real bad. I feel like I'm doing bad. Which is fine because it's a game that I'm not too familiar with, but still like I can't help but feel like I'm doing bad. This episode's already gone on for I think like 30 minutes too, and if I can't clear at least one world, I'm gonna feel real bad. We're gonna be here until I beat this level though. Fuck, wait, there's stuff up here. Oh, is it up here? Is this it? No, it's just eggs. Fuck! Alright, you know, don't need all of them. Fuck. I mean, and before I do actually need all of them, but like, oh, god damn it. Alright, whatever. It's just, oh god, I just realized he has skulls all over his walls. Yeah, that's fucking spooky. What the fuck? Alright, let's try to get another egg in that shit. Fuck. 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 Yeah. Hey, there it is. Okay, there's definitely 10. So. Alright, so he does a little dance. Boom. Alright, cool. I cleared everything. I'm pretty sure that's what that dance meant. Oh man, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna feel real bad. Alright, let's just grab these for that health. I didn't need that last one, but you know, whatever. Woo! Alright. This game had like mad fall damage, I remember. So I'm gonna have to remember that. I'm used to like Mario Odyssey and Sunshine and all those other newer Mario games where they're a little bit more gracious with that fall damage. Okay, so now that I got it. Oh wait, no, I gotta go like over here. I gotta go like up this, yeah. I think. Man, every time I see one of those portraits, I want to jump into it. God damn it, Super Mario 64 ruined me. Oh, all right. Well, that was a waste. Ah, okay. See, that's what the notes were for. Yeah, I was like, why did I need to collect notes? It's like, was it for like a door? All right, cool. Very Super Mario 64 like the little like, door thing. Like it's kind of like Peach's Castle. You needed stars to open doors. Kind of the same idea. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. They talk a lot. And I guess there are people who could find this thing that they're doing where they go thing pretty annoying. But you know, again, like that's another one of those weird charms of this game is that characters talk like that. Ukulele, the game made by the guys who made this game, heard it wasn't so good, played a little bit, didn't think it was that great. But that game does that too, and I'm not gonna lie, not as charming when it's not on these characters. But yeah. All right, cool. So let's unlock this, and then I'll call it the end for this part. Oh, I could just hold down the right stick. Did he say? Fuck. See, this is why you don't actually. This is why you shouldn't. What? Okay, see, this is why you shouldn't mash through tutorial stuff, because he literally said something about putting them all in at once, I think. And me being a jackass completely read alright, well, fuck it. Doing it the slow way now. Alright, so that's the next level. Treasure Trove Cove. Woo! I remember this place having banger music, so this is gonna be pretty dope. Alright, so let's kill this asshole, and then let's call it the end. Feels bad, man. Alright, cool. Alright, end of this part. I have no idea when I'm gonna get around to part 2. But, hopefully soon. I don't remember where that place is, so I'm gonna find that. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching. See you guys, next time. Fuck, how do I save?